Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Chantel and today it is Tag Tuesday and I'm finally going to be doing another tag. So I was tagged in the Are You Like Jane Austen tag quiz tag thing. Book Chat with Pat tagged me for this. And this was originally created by Shelley Swearingen, both of whose channels you should probably check out because they're great. I like them a lot. This has been recently revived as a tag to help celebrate Jane Austen July. I'm a little bit late to the party here because of various things, but better late than never, I say. So yeah, this is just a little quiz, basically, like one of those old BuzzFeed quizzes that used to go around the internet, where you would just be like, which fictional character are you most like, or whatever. Is kind of like that. So let's take the little quiz and see if I'm like Jane Austen, or if I would like Jane Austen as a friend. Maybe that's true. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. So the first question is, Jane Austen was an artist and writer. Give yourself a point if you're an artist. Give yourself an extra point if you are a writer. These days, I don't know that I would consider myself either of those things. I do color a little bit. I color. I do adult coloring books and things like that. I have some artsy supplies and things that I use and buy some coloring books, but I don't draw or sketch, really. I don't have the patience to develop that kind of skill. So I'm not going to give myself a point for that. And I wouldn't say that I'm currently a writer, but I have written things. I've written both fiction and nonfiction. I've written academic papers. I've written fan fiction. I've done things like that many times in my life. So I'll give myself a point for being a writer. So I'll get 1 out of potentially 2 points on that question. Question number 2. Austen was born to a large family. She had a total of 7 siblings, 1 sister and 6 brothers. Give yourself a point if you have 3 or more siblings family. I do not, so that's not a point. I have just the 1 sister. I get along quite well with my sister, but I'm not sure if we're as close as Jane and Cassandra were. I'm not sure if I could live with my sister the way that Jane and Cassandra lived together for basically their entire lives. My sister and I have different enough personalities that I don't know that would work. She's a lot more extroverted than I am, but we do get along pretty well. But yeah, I only have the 1 sibling, so no points there. The third question, Austen did not enjoy her formal education. Give yourself a point if you did not care for school. Can't do that. I really liked school. I liked school a lot, generally speaking, and had a good time, especially in high school and college. I liked it enough that I went back to grad school eventually and got my master's. So no, I liked school. No points there. Question 4, dark humor is woven throughout Austen's writing. Give yourself a point if you have a grim sense of humor. You must share a dark joke in order to get this point. I mean, I think sometimes I enjoy a dark joke, or I enjoy a black comedy sometimes, but I don't know that I can think of any dark jokes, so I'll probably just give myself no points for that either, because I'm not really much of a jokester myself anyway. Sometimes I come up with a witty one-liner purely by accident, but well, I'll just give myself 0 for that one. The 5th question, Jane broke off 2 engagements and died a spinster. Give yourself a point if you were single. Well, yeah, I'll give myself a point there. I'm happily the crazy cat lady in my family and the fun aunt. I'm not spouse material, really. So yeah, I'll give myself a point for that one. Prompt 6, Austen experienced low periods or spells of depression. Give yourself a point if you struggled with mental health. Yeah, 1 point for me. Yay. Prompt 7, Jane moved away from her childhood home in her 20s. Give yourself a point if you've lived away from your childhood hometown or region. I will, in fact, do that. I lived in Los Angeles for almost 5 years when I was in grad school. So, yeah, I have lived away from home. So I will do that. Prompt 8. Jane was not vain. Give yourself a point if you have very little interest in vanity. I don't know about this one, if I'm being honest. I mean, I don't really care how I look most of the time, but sometimes I like to dress up and look pretty. It just depends on my mood and the context, the situation. I suppose I will give myself that point because mostly I don't care. Prompt 9. Hair was of little concern to Austen. Give yourself a point if you cannot be bothered with your hair. I'm definitely going to give myself a point for this one. My sister, who is a hairdresser, often despairs of me because I don't usually do much of anything with my hair, if I'm being perfectly honest here. I will have her do things with it. I will let her do lots of things with it. I am traditionally my sister's guinea pig when she's like trying new things out. She's a professional hairdresser. Especially when she was like in school for it, she would try things out on me sometimes. So I let her do crazy things with my hair sometimes, but I tend not to do much with my hair once she's finished with it. I don't usually mess with it that much. So definitely giving myself that point. And the final prompt is Austen expressed her distaste for hot weather. Give yourself a point if you dislike the heat. Yes, I do very much dislike the heat. In fact, fall is my favorite season. I can't wait for it to be getting chilly again. I want it to get chilly again. So I'm definitely giving myself that point. So how did I score? So I ended up with 7 points, which says, you and Austen are friends. You two could enjoy a long walk in the country and chat about all the things you all have in common. So I guess I'm enough like Jane Austen that we would probably be friends and want to hang out with each other, which honestly sounds about right. She sounds like someone I would have wanted to hang out with. Would I want to be her? No, not necessarily, but would I want to hang out with her and be her friend? Yeah, absolutely. And I would love to go on a nice walk, preferably in the autumn when it's cooler, and discuss with Jane our shared interests. So that is the Are You Like Jane Austen tag quiz thing, whatever. Thanks to Shelley for creating it. It was fun. And thanks to Pat for tagging me in it. If you want to do this, obviously we're no longer in Jane Austen July, but heck, if you want to do it, give it a shot. Whatever. Do whatever you want. I'm not your mom. Thankfully. Yeah, as always, if you like what you see, like this video if you want, comment if you have something to say about Jane Austen or this quiz or whatever, and subscribe if you'd like to, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.